Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is all about preparation on a real chessboard with no digital interface. So now you are able to understand the Sicilian Richter Rauzer following a 15-move line of a strong preparation. Let's jump right into it. White opens with the king's pawn, contesting the center on the first move. We have the Sicilian defense on the board. Knight f3 for white, natural move. And d6 for black, a very solid one. Instantly d4, striking the center. cd, take. And takes back. The center is open. Knight f6 brings the knight out, attacking the e4 pawn. And knight c3 for white, a logical move. Black played knight c6, brings out the knight and puts some pressure on d4. Bishop g5, threatening to double the pawns and will pin the knight on f6 in case of e6 or e5. And we are already seeing e6 on the board. Queen d2, this move so early clearly indicates that white prepares to long castle. a6, defending the b5 square and avoiding the knight or the light square bishop to go there. In the meantime, white did long castle and puts his king on safety, and piling up the queen and the rook on the d file. Bishop e7 breaks the pin, simple development, and also prepares to castle. White goes for king to b1, a prophylactic move to assure the king's safety from attacks later on from this open file. In the meantime, black played bishop d7, finishing the development of the minor pieces. f3 builds this pawn structure and prepares the g4 launch and the expansion on the king side. Knight takes knight on d4. Black exchanges the knight and reduces the central pressure, simplifies the position a little bit. Queen takes back the knight, a logical move. White is clearly dominating the dark squares on the diagonals. Now what's the plan here for black? Bishop c6 develops the bishop actively, fighting the center, maybe preparing d5 later on. Queen d2, white just repositions the queen to a safer square, moving away from the e5 push. h6, challenge the bishop, forcing it to decide between retreating or exchanging. Bishop e3, white wants to keep the bishop pair, supporting the center and the control over the diagonals. This is a well-known theory, guys, already played out hundreds of times before. d5, black goes for action here, very active fighting the center, opening up lines for the dark square bishop. This is a typical counterplay in many Sicilian variations. e5, attacking the knight and fights back for space on the center of the board. Black played knight d7, retreating his knight and looking for future recentralization on c5, preparing counterplay. f4 defends the e5 pawn, increases the central pressure and helps the expansion on the queen side. Queen to a5, developing the queen actively, aiming the queen side. Notice that black is not castling yet, keeping the king on the center of the board for the moment. This was a training, instructive and educational content that allows you to learn how to play this strong preparation. By following a 50-move line, you stay focused on that variation from start to finish, avoiding getting lost in excessive nuances. So you reach the end of this line with greater clarity. This preparation is very accurate because most of the moves are theory, the well-known moves played hundreds of times before. and then a few moves suggested by the computer. This content is important to you, not only to know the moves of this variant and memorize them, but to understand the line and the ideas behind. So the challenge for you to learn and improve is this great opportunity to follow these 4 steps. Comment your thoughts below. Suggest a new opening for me to do another strong preparation for you. Oh, and just subscribe to be part of this community. There is a lot of high quality preparation coming your way. A huge and sincere thank you to you.